Hi there, this is also with a new process video, and today I'm making more of a blue layout than I've done previously. Here I'm just showing you the different pieces that I have left by now, and some sheets are still whole, and that sticker sheet I have almost used just nothing of those letters, so I have some bits and pieces left. It will be many layouts still, and that green one there with the dandelions, it's soon. it's going to be narrated really soon. But today I'm going to work with this blue pile. Yeah, that's my poor son in the background coughing. I'm making one photo layout with this wonderful photo. It's almost like a portrait of my daughter, and this was taken one of the last days when we were at Mom's place. We visited this place called Flatvarp, and it's in the outer coastal regions, and there's these wonderful cliffs, and both my kids, they were very photogenic this day, and I took lots of photos. I think this is the 6th layout that I've done this far from this time, this particular event, and it was not a very good photo day weather-wise, but my kids were just like these shining flowers on these very gray cliffs. So I think it was a wonderful photo shoot. And now I need to tell you why I showed you the background there. This is a bonus sheet that came with the collection pack of the Illustrated Fade She Blooms collection, and so I only have one sheet of this blue paper, and on the back side is the front of the collection kit, where the manufacturer Bella Boulevard shows all the papers in the package and advertises the collection. So that's the page that you see when you buy the kit, and on the back side is this blue with plus signs, and the entire sheet on the back side was printed, so there's no manufacturer strip on that page, and that meant that when I cut this strip off, I get a selection of all the papers on that little strip. So I'm going to save that for another layout, because that strip became really pretty. And now I'm just going to make a cluster with many of the papers in the collection to put as a foundation for this pretty photo. I love the photos, I love the colors of her clothes that day, and it just became this wonderful summer and colorful feeling with all of that, and it went really well together with this collection, and especially this blue paper. You can see there to the right on the screen there's another blue paper with hearts, and I'm going to use that a lot during this series, because I'm instead of making big pieces of it, I'm going to cut it into different smaller pieces, and I will totally use them on many of my pages, and it will go on this page as well, just as an accent, and just picking up some of that blue color again. And I don't want to waste anything, so instead of layering, I'm just taking off everything that is sticking out or sticking under the photo block, just to save for another day. I love this photo, and I felt that these white doilies, it made the layout even more girly and even more pretty, and that's just an opportunity that I couldn't resist. I love the doilies. But this blue paper I'm going to use as a whole, and right now when I look at it, I'm a little bit surprised that I didn't cut out the middle portion where I'm placing the photo block, because that would totally be my my modus operandi. And yeah, but apparently I didn't do that this time. I could have. Right now it's the CHA, like craft trade show, and I have not been that thorough in my kind of keeping track of all the new stuff, but I have found some really nice stuff. So over on my Pinterest I've saved the things that I found, and in this album called something with interesting scrap 2017, and I will continue to just fill that up with things that I find. I have no real urges for shopping at the moment. I don't know why, but that's always been my trouble when new stuff arrives and new stuff is around. I'm always feeling this need to shop and spend, but not at the moment. I don't know why really, but perhaps I feel that I have so much fun stuff at the moment, and I feel that I have a waiting queue for all these nice products that I want to play with. So I'm saving up some money and just hoping to, yeah, when I get the shopping urge, I will be able to do that later. But at the moment, I feel pretty pleased with what I have, and I'm going to do plenty of scrapbooking with the 2016 stuff that I bought. Yeah, and it's going to be pretty well, I think. I don't feel that I need new stuff to do fun scrapbooking. Yeah, did you see what I did there? I finished a package of puffy stickers. That was fun. Those pretty hearts there I bought at TGR, and it's just one of those finds you can do there. You go into this shop and you never know what to find, and sometimes you come out with nothing. And sometimes you have made these bargains, and those hearts were one of those bargains that I've done there. I'm cutting. These are strips, like rhinestone strips, and I never use them as strips, so I just cut between the different rhinestones, and then I get single pieces, and they have adhesive on the back side, so I just stick them down as dots on this project. I don't know really when you use those as strips, perhaps when you're decorating larger items, but for me it's nothing that I use, but I can still use them as single pieces, but then I need to cut them apart. When I've got this far, I felt that I needed smaller embellishments, so I went with the black dots, and then I went on with a black pen and made small tiny line hearts, and now I felt that I needed something to bridge everything this into the pattern of the background paper a bit more, so I brought out a roller stamp, and I'm stamping several times. First I put ink on the stamp, and then I placed that one good print, and then I continue without putting new ink on the stamp, just so that I get a transition from crisp black into something that's almost blending into the background. And that's a technique that I think is the best with roller stamps. It makes it such a good tool just to make things fade into the background. I think it's just perfect. I love my roller stamps, and when I made those swatches of the roller stamps, I have begun using them even more. And here's the finished project. I really love the colors. They are just popping out of the page. I hope that you enjoyed this process video, and see you soon again. Take care. This is Åsa. Bye.